Yeah.
All great amazing speakers and ideas. The question is, what's the cause of disease? Does anyone know?
Inflammation.
You know what the answer is? By doctors? We don't know. Have you heard of idiopathic causes of disease?
They don't know.
Do you know what idiopathic means?
They don't know. And we don't know.
It means we're idiots. The medical profession, I'm sorry, are idiots. Science is an exact story and truth. Or is it propaganda to push a paradigm and making money for ideas that want to control us? Now, how do you domesticate a lion or a wolf? You feed them plants, they become dogs and cats. You know how to domesticate human beings? The pharaohs know it, the kings know it, all the controllers of the mass civilizations know it. You feed them grass and grains. Did you know that? And so what is the diet we recommend to all humanity today? Fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, nuts. Lean meat? Lean meat. What is lean meat missing, Dr. Nelson?
Fat.
You didn't hear me. Dr. Nelson. What is lean meat missing? Fat. How many people eliminate fat from their diet?
I used to.
Not anymore.
How many carnivores cook their meat? What happens to the fat?
Renders.
It's gone. Why is raw fatty meat the greatest?
Brilliant.
Because that's what nature made you. We came out of the trees to eat the grass. Eaters, not the grass. Now this is a crazy story, isn't it? Because you never heard this before, have you? Right? But ultimately, there's a simplicity to the story that we don't need dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, or hormones. What animal asks about all those things? None. How many animals worry about what they're going to eat today? None. They know what to eat. Human beings have been domesticated. Is medical science a domestication? It is. I wanted to go to medicine to help people. My sister had diabetes. One of my friends died of suicide at 19. Another friend died of glioblastoma, cancer of the brain at 25. My sister dies of diabetes and heart failure at 52. My best friend, healthy doctor, dies at 52 of cancer. I didn't know why. But the cause of cancer is mostly what? Plastics, right? Pollution. Maybe that's not the answer. Maybe it's so simple. Plant sugars, plant chemicals, plant antigens, and the fermentation of plants in your gut. What does fermentation make? Alcohol. Do you make alcohol in your gut? Bacteria and yeast do.
Yeah.
Are bacteria and yeast everywhere?
Yes.
They're everywhere. Can you get rid of them?
No.
You cannot. They're in your gut. They're on your skin. They're in the air. They're in your food. Which food is called more than any food that you know? Lettuce, plants, fruits, vegetables, seeds, and nuts. Do you know that there's a certain amount of the microbes and toxins that are allowed in the cereal and the plants you eat?
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw someone eat a fatty ribeye steak and die of an anaphylactic reaction? Ever? Nope. It's not complicated. It's simple. Are you a lion or a sheep? Who wants to be a lion? We're lions, but we're fed like sheep. Then you become a domesticated animal that believes the story the science tells you. since science got involved as like the smartest people, we need to listen to them. John D. Rockefeller, you know what the guy was? They still control the story today. We trust our doctors, don't we? Now, it's not their fault. Because we went into medicine to help people. We believe the story. How many people believe that fruits and vegetables are good for you? All of us. Who's responsible for your health care? 18-year young woman. Just graduated high school. Wants to be a speech pathologist. Right? Is it difficult? Or is it really, really simple? Plants are poisons for humanity. We eat them. We can eat them. We're omnivores. But how many people do you know that only eat raw plants and that's it? You know anyone? Nobody.
I know one.
No. What civilizations evolved on only a plant raw-based diet? None. That's it. Heroin, cocaine, marijuana, nicotine, caffeine come from plants. Name a toxic chemical that comes from a ribeye steak. Lions. Little humor. But ultimately, the story is so simple. I'm 69 in March, coming up. I'm 14 days no food. What's my energy like? Amazing. What's the energy fuel for your body and the building blocks for your body? Fat. Is fat bad for you on your body? Does it cause any disease? Is an obese person sick because of their fat or because of the healthy food they've been taught to eat and we've been brainwashed for thousands of years? That's as simple as that. Is it difficult? But why is it a little bit difficult? Because what does the little brain tell you all day long? Plants are good and meat is bad. What is the number one meats that they are feeding all of us in America? Chicken, fish, turkey, which is missing what?
Fat.
Deadly. And then you cook it, more deadly. Fatty ribeye steak, raw to rare. Now you guys probably haven't heard of Pottinger's cats, but he did a study on cats. He fed them raw meat, cooked meat, raw milk, pasteurized milk. The cooked and pasteurized cats were sick, and every subsequent generation was sick. So now, raw meat sounds hard, doesn't it? But the fatty raw meat is the healthiest thing you can eat. And that's what I prefer to eat. I dry age my ribeyes. I love them fatty as shit. Remember, most butchers do what with the fat? They cut off. So you don't have a choice. You're already 99.9% of your fatty meat is actually too lean for you. And is eating only the fat, raw, the best medicine you can eat? It actually is. And Sophia Clemens in Hungary shows that. Anyone ever heard of Salisbury steak?
Yes.
Who was Dr. Salisbury? 1850, graduated Albany Medical School. He went on to the Civil War. His men were dying of dysentery and pneumonia. He put them on all meat diet. They healed. But he wrote an excellent book. He studied them. He looked under the microscope. He found mold in their bowel, in their lungs. So, you can never get rid of them, by the way. They're there because they're rare. live with them. This is not easy stuff. It's hard. How many people think that this is crazy a little bit? How many people think that this is the answer? It's radical. Endometriosis, endometritis, uterine fibroids, thyroid disease. Tumors of every organ system of your body are caused by what? Plants. Ever heard of goitrogenic foods? Ever heard of goiter?
Yeah.
Did you know that that's pretty much every plant you eat? So we've made all these diseases seem very complicated and to all these different causes of disease. Not one bit. 5. Plant sugars, plant chemicals, plant antigens, lectins, oxalates, phytates. Ever heard of those things?
Yep.
Right? Fermentation of the plants in the gut. But they ferment where? In your gums, in your esophagus, in every single cell of your body. Sugar is not the energy of the human body. We do not burn sugar one moment and then fat another. Dumb. Makes no sense. It's kind of like breathing water one minute and breathing air the next. Science is snake oil. I'm sorry, and I'm a scientist. But I have faith first. How many people believe in a higher power? What's the label we call that as human beings? God. Bible or Scientific American to go to war? Or in jail even? What are you reading? The Bible. The Bible is built on what?
God's word.
Stories, which is our truth. And that's what Healing Humanity is doing. And that's what Chris Brandlin is doing here in working to help tell more stories and bring truth. Scientific America doesn't have the answer, I'm sorry. I'm a full-time reproductive endocrinologist physician. I practice standard medicine every day. I treat people with 30 days of antibiotics and antifungal and antiviral to kill the bugs in the bowels so they can have a baby. Because the bowels are contaminated. They're proliferating. That's what Salisbury did. They go out the rectum, vagina. Where do they go from there? The vagina. I'm sorry, they go out the rectum, anus, right in the vagina. They crawl up the esophagus. They go in the upper and lower respiratory systems. This sounds crazy, doesn't it? Yes? A little bit, right? So I'm a believer with the craziness. We are lions, and lions eat meat. Fatty, rare raw, black and blue, in my opinion. Will I ever eat some ice cream, cookie, or cake? Yes. Of course I do. Do I sometimes have an extra filthy, dirty, blue cheese stuffed olive martini? Sometimes. I fly airplanes, drive cars, and live with another human being. Are those dangerous? Yes. I'm going to die from carnivore diet. Does any of us know how and when we're going to die?
Nope.
I don't either. Does carnivore mean you're going to live longer than another person? I have no idea. But who feels more amazing on carnivore than ever before? And Angela, my good friend, who's 12 years free of cancer, carnivore. I'm grandpa, 4 months, Julia with a G. And ultimately, I do this for my children's children. And it isn't what our standard medical system tells us what to do, but who's in charge of your health care? You. I am, right? And the words are I am. And I love the 3 words, I am God, because God is where? In all of us, right? And are we part of everywhere? We are. Chris? And then we'll take some questions.
Sure.
Sure. Hands raised. I'll go around with the mic. I think to all of our participants here today, and I'll get you next.
What's your thought on iodine?
Heather Stone was an expert on thyroid. If you haven't looked at Heather Stone, she's against iodine. And I don't know where that fits. I eat bacon, eggs, butter, beef, and salt. I really don't take supplements, although I have a company that sells them. I do some organ meats, I do some electrolyte mix. But a lot of people talk about iodine, but Heather Stone says the evidence shows that an increase in iodine supplementation increased the number of people with thyroid disorders. And if you think about it, the number one drug is thyroid supplements. And one of the number one diseases is thyroid problems. How many people supplement with iodine, at least in their salt? Everybody. So I say no, but I'm just giving my opinion after spending some time with Heather Stone, and that's all she studies is that.
This is gonna be a strange question, but I wanna ask, what about dog food? Should we feed our dogs meat?
Okay, dogs and cats are lions and wolves. And ultimately, the veterinary industry, is it growing?
Yes.
All the diseases humanity suffers from is on the rise in our pets. Dogs and cats are ancient lions and wolves. What did they eat? Raw, fatty meat, organ meats. So that's a whole nother area that we should be sponsoring, supporting everyone, that the reason dogs, cats, and humans are sick, because we're eating the domesticated diet, the kings and the queens, the pharaohs, and the profiteers that control the message today. That's it.
Thank you.
Let me add to that really quick. Also, since I'm the only one with a dog here, Remy, he's been thriving on raw meat, and I'll tell you why. It's because I looked into it when I've been working with Dr. Shaky as my client the last couple of years, and we had a discussion about what to feed your pets. Like, there's a lot of veterinarians that are actually going into their own companies, such as WeFeedRaw.com, and they provide a very detailed analysis on why dogs and cats were made to eat just raw meat. And there's a lot of studies proving it, but what they do is actually they do a mixture of feed raw. They actually will tell you how much is your dog, what's the age, what's the breed, and what's the weight. They'll tell you exactly how much of their meat you should feed your dog, or how much meat in general. But they do a blend. It's usually 80 to 90% just muscle meats, 10% organ meats, and they add in ground up bone for natural calcium, because that's what a lot of dogs do. That's why they recommend you start chewing on bones, which dogs have been doing. WeFeedRaw.com, look into it, they have a lot of videos and information.
Thank you. Thank you.
But ultimately, remember, your butcher is your best friend, your local rancher. That's where you want to get the meat for you and your family. We don't really need it, in my opinion. I don't, are the organ meats necessary? But ultimately, which part of the animal is the most important thing to eat? The fat. And that's really it. You know about the Puritans, the Puritan Gap chows, and all the chows? You know about the Seventh-day Adventists? I mean, ultimately, the churches are the largest and most profitable in the world, right? And basically, they've been selling us a plant-based diet forever. And if you read Good Calories, Bad Calories, or the Nina Teicholz, the Big Fat Surprise, you know, those are really good ones to read too. So, you guys hungry?
Yes.
Now, I'm not eating for one more day. Tomorrow.
I thought he was going to break it today. But.
No. But here's one of the challenges when you've gone through such a long fast, is your bowels just like try to empty you fast. There's some science behind it, but so I'm gonna wait till I'm home tomorrow. I'll have my either a ribeye or some burger and eggs and bone broth. I don't know.
Anyways, everybody, go ahead and get walking out and Texas, and then we're gonna get back probably to Syracuse, different functions. Follow them. I really recommend looking into their documentary and helping them out. And of course, I think what I want to do is main focus is just, I'm here to get more health knowledge to the public. And one thing that Dr. Berry said, he's like, if you're even if you get appointed as a freshman congressman, a freshman congress is a new congressman, they may not give you that much time on the floor, and they're probably gonna, kind of bash you a little bit. But if you get in front of the reporters and the campers and everybody that's outside, the paparazzis, you need to yap your mouth and talk about what's wrong with the system, because I think we can all recognize the pharmaceutical companies are killing us, the big corporations are killing us. They want to promote things that's going to be basically shortening your life, because the money is not where the person is healthy. The money is not where the person is dead. The money is right in the middle where they're sick for the rest of their life, and that's where they want to thrive. So we need more people to speak out against it. So guys, eat meat, train hard, let's make America great and healthy again, and let's enjoy a good dinner, okay?